Last time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption.
A completely pointless upgrade. It's just another ship missile expansion. So let's use a missile, and another missile, and another missile. And then there's a ship missile expansion, which is the last upgrade in the entire game. And one of them is a red Phazoid. A red Phazoid! All those ship missiles we collected were pointless in the end. Dang it! Right, we got ourselves a red Phazoid, so it's not a complete loss, and we haven't really started getting all the friend vouchers anyway. Red Phazoid is a red Phazoid. Okay, so we're back at Pirate Command. Now that we have the Hyper Grapple. There's another pirate train! As we venture into the unknown. I wonder what happens if we try firing at these. And there's a friend voucher if you manage to shoot the Leviathan organs a number of times. You get the Leviathan humiliated friend voucher, a very easy one to miss. And take this ship for ourselves.
Assuming control.
I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
This is it then. We will proceed to travel through planet Phaaze to our final encounter. Hello, A Person here, and welcome to the penultimate episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. So, in this penultimate episode, what are we doing? We're finishing the fight. No, not like that. What we're actually going to be doing is joining up with the Federation fleet on planet Phaaze. We're going to be going there in order to destroy Phazon once and for all. So, let's not waste any more time. Now remember, as soon as you go to planet Phaaze by selecting the Federation, selecting this icon right here on the world map, you cannot go back for anything else, so make sure you've done everything you want to do before there. Thankfully, we have all the items in the game and pretty much every scan we can get up to this point anyway, so we are fine on that front. So, let's go to planet Phaaze.
Samus' ship has joined the fleet.
Thank you, Ensign. Leviathan Command, you are cleared to fire the portal beam. Once the wormhole is opened, order all ships to enter.
Affirmative, Admiral. Message to all ships. Prepare for entry. Maintain battle formation tight.
We are here on this creepy looking planet. This is Planet Phaaze. So let's step out and get on with our mission. Phazon overload. Press A to vent energy tanks. Due to critical levels of internal Phazon corruption, the emergency vent override has been triggered by the PED suit. All acquired energy tanks have been vented to temporarily prevent total corruption. Hypermode weapons no longer require the extinguishing of an energy tank to use. You are now permanently in hypermode. Unfortunately, this vent override can no longer be used. Damage, as well as exposure to Phazon's atmosphere, will continue to raise your Phazon level. Your Phazon level shows a yellow bar at the top of the HUD. If your Phazon level fills completely, you will die. Yes, they have changed the game mechanics completely for the last portion of this entire game, and all the energy tanks you collected now just in one bar, though contrary to what I said earlier, the amount of energy tanks you do matter. But surely we can reverse this, right? Surely we can go back. Gunship no longer identifies you as Samus due to near total corruption. Access to ship is not prohibited. Not permitted, sorry. But yeah, we're in a bit of a state here as a bunch of mini-roids go past. We have something to scan for the logbook. Not that, but yeah. Now your Phazon gauge will fill over time. You really want to make sure that it doesn't fill up so much. There's a lot of stuff you can scan here, but there's a few things in the logbook you need to get. So we're going to try and get all of those, but this can be a bit of a slog because, bear in mind, we are at risk of corruption. And if that bar hits the very top full yellow, we're dead. So we need to keep our Phazon level low somehow, but it works slightly differently in a way that you might not have expected before. These are glow stones. Let's shoot these. So, we have a new enemy that I haven't seen before yet. Well, you could get this earlier, but we haven't scanned these yet. These are gel sacks. Inflated as a defense measure. Can explode and release venom. Gel sacks are aggressive creatures, roaming their territory and defending it from all corners. When provoked, a gel sack will begin to expand its body, quickly filling it with a caustic Phazon-based venom. This continues until the gel sack explodes, sending a spray of deadly fluid in all directions. Let's just kill these guys. Oh no. They exploded in radius of us. That's going to give us some damage here. So, obviously all my enemies will do more damage on hyper mode, so that's going to be key. Oh, it's anti-Phazon energy, so it actually reduces your Phazon bar. So, yeah, very different working mechanics in this area. Absorb as much of this as possible. Get every single energy drop because you're actually going to need it if you want to survive this place. Right here, we have the only other required part of the game that needs the hyper grapple. Yes, this is the only other required part in the game. However, if you look very carefully, it's very good at getting rid of your excess Phazon energy. You need to note that you want to, if you can, if possible, hyper grapple enemies. Now drop down here. You don't take really any damage from doing so, so go ahead. A Metroid egg, oh fun. Also, I forgot to scan this earlier, but this is here a phase door. Phase doors appear to be organic morphs contained within a thin layer of Phazon energy. Disrupting the energy with Phazon-based attacks will cause the morph to open and allow you to pass through. Well, fortunately, all we have access to now is Phazon-based attacks, so nothing much we can do about that, really. Oh, this is a one-time only scan in this room right here. This right here. I thought it was, Right, let's move past this part. Okay, I thought there was something like, it's somewhere around here. Yeah, that's vulnerable to missiles, so we'll just shoot that while we can. Here we go, I think this is what we're after. Black Phazon crystals have hardened over time, vulnerable to heavy blasts. The hardened exterior of black Phazon crystals is resistant to normal attacks. These structures will form naturally over time in areas with high amounts of Phazon. It is commonly mined by space pirates for use in producing trooper armour, but loses its darkened appearance in the process. Oh! We're phasing! Use the hyper grapple on them here specifically. It's the best way to get rid of your excess Phazon energy. Obviously try to avoid their attacks too, so that's quite important. There's also Phazon fungus here if you did not get it on Plano Brio. This is your only other chance in the game to get it. I really thought that was a one-time only scan that was there, but apparently not, so I'm mistaken here. Come on, where are you? Oh, didn't need to pull you like that. Yeah, be careful you don't use the normal grapple beam in the process. Come on. Come on. Dang it. Well, that's annoying. Come on. Stop wasting my time, Diet. We've got bigger fish to fry in this place. Dark Samus is waiting for us on this planet. We need to save as much health as possible for Dark Samus, because that's going to be a really challenging fight. Especially if you're playing on hyper mode, because I hear that from people on the internet that they really ramp up the difficulty in hyper mode and make it one of the most brutal fights in the entire game. There we go, just continuing onwards. Obviously we already destroyed the crystal around here. Keeping our Phazon energy nice and low, thanks to all these phasing. It's a bit of a last minute thing to have to change your approach to fighting the phasing, but there you go. Okay, while we're doing this, I might want to tell a bit of a story, well, if I get the chance to. So, you know I was saying how in Prime 2, how I wasn't to be a fan of dual analog controls, and I was a bit disappointed that the Wii Remote pointer controls never really caught on as a standard control scheme. Turns out that in many dual analog games, they had actually changed it so that there was an aim assist to make up for how bad dual analog controls are. So that's probably why people were able to go with dual analog controls, because there were tools in place by the developers to make up for the rather cumbersome aiming that they provide. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, okay, this is what I wanted to... Is it... Where is this? There's some sort of tangleweed somewhere that only grows on this planet, and it's one of the logbook scans that's required. Okay, that's something we need to come up with. So we need to go into here and activate our hyper ball. That will go around and destroy all these growths. Okay, so now we're at the bottom of this. We have a new enemy right here. They're going to absorb your Phazon from you. These are Phazon puffers. Absorbs Phazon energy from nearby bioforms of Parrot's own attacks. This particular breed of puffer has been heavily mutated by exposure to Phazon, giving it strange new abilities. As it flies, it searches the area for Phazon energy to consume. The puffer will absorb this energy out of any nearby bioform and energize itself. The puffer will then use the energy to fire a powerful attack back at their target. This ability comes with a price. The phase of energy comprising their body is rather unstable and easily disrupted by any type of weapon fire. So let's very quickly get rid of these guys. Yeah, I didn't feel I was trying to use the missiles to get that with. Oh, where's another one? They're continually spawning, dang it. There we go. Keeping the end of the phase of energy down low as much as possible. Right. Keeping the scan visor. Alerts, gel sacks, get away! There's also Metroids on this planet, by the way. So let's destroy these before they provide any real obstacle. Too late. Oh, and the Metroids infinitely spawn on this planet too, so you're going to have a real rough time trying to take these guys on. Destroy that there. Another Metroid. Get away. They will add to your Phazon on this planet. They can also do this. You cannot screw attack on this planet. I believe you're limited to just the double jump, so that's curious. So how'd you get across here? Go! Oh, bummer! Go away, Metroids! Oh no, this is bad. Energy, please. Wow, this isn't great. How'd you get across here anyway? Right, come on, there must be a way. What am I not seeing here? All I see is just more and more Metroids. This is just bad. Right, come on. This doesn't look great, to be honest. As well as, I think it's because of this section right here, I've never been that great. Oh, we can screw attack! Okay, never mind! This part's easier than I thought. I've wasted a whole bunch of time trying to do that part when you can screw attack, and I just got my timing completely wrong. Get away from me! Destroy these. Go through here. Phase the mass as a hardened shell, sustained by surrounding growths. Destroying them may damage it. Oh yeah, the tangleweed is right in this room. And I remember. Here we go. Tangleweed becomes agitated upon contact, retracts to the ground if threatened. A simple form of plant life which there are many species across many worlds. While each breed may have characteristics native to their respective ecology, they all possess identical behaviour. Tangleweeds constantly sway their brightly coloured leaves to attract potential prey to land on them. The thousands of microscopic barbs lining the tangleweed's body will snare and inject a paralysing toxin into their victim. While small organisms are unable to escape, tangleweeds lack the strength to do anything more than hinder the movements of larger life forms. When attacked, they will attract into the ground until they no longer sense a threat. I'm going to get out of morphal mode for a moment there, so I want to head again and try and kill all these Phazon hoppers around here, because they're getting annoying now. Okay, we destroyed that, and now we created a hole to go down, so let's proceed onwards. Grab this, very important. On down to the next one, and they repeat the process. You will take a lot of damage in this part. This is it's not an easy thing, this phase planet right here. I may die before we even finish this part. Try to avoid the tangleweed where possible. I believe that kills all nearby enemies in the process too. On this next floor, you will have your Phazon energy absorbed by enemies around here, so that's very helpful to know. It does give you a chance to recover your health somewhat, so that's nice to have there. Just like this, and then you can also attack the enemies when they get into... because they do double it back on you, like that's happened now. That's really unfortunate. So hopefully we can try and find another one of these guys. There we go, we've got some of our excess Phazon energy gotten rid of. And you can spend a bit more time on there to try and get it completely down. There we go. Got our health completely down to 0. That's very helpful. Now, unfortunately, there's this enemy here who will grab you and give you a significant amount of damage. You cannot avoid him. I don't know what his name is, so I'll have to look it up, flash it on screen perhaps. Anyway, I'm just going to take a short break and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back now, and we have all but 3 scans of this entire game now. The logbook is nearly finished. Despite that, we'll still want to scan this right here. We're in a Metroid nest. So this is going to infinitely spawn Metroids. And we cannot do anything about it because shooting it does absolutely nothing. In this room there's an interesting door, I believe. Get out of the way. Ah. Yeah. I think Metroid Prime 3 may well have the most amount of Metroids in all of the Prime games. But there's also perhaps another game it's trying to allude to, which you'll probably see from the completion of this. Now with this right here, you need to shoot the eyeballs around the door, and also get rid of the Metroids around the area. Well, that's not necessarily required, but you need to shoot the open eyes around that particular door in order to open it. And then eventually all the eyes will open, and then you can shoot the actual door itself. There we go. Get rid of you guys. Just stop it. Stop it, dang it. I need my health. No! I've got a major boss battle against Dark Samus to fight. I need as much health as possible. There's no save points beyond this point in the game. Okay, so this part's quite simple. Just Phazon hoppers you have to defeat. Not very hard at all. Just one hyper missile kills them completely. The missiles aren't necessarily too important, but there you go. Just keep defeating these Phazon hoppers until they go away, and you will be able to pass. Get that. That's going to open the way forward. And we've got some phasing, so good opportunity to get our energy, to grapple our energy away. Come on! Oh, there are no friend vouchers on Phase, so don't worry if you're missing anything on that front. And the gold credits are just going to be the final boss battle anyway, so nothing to worry about that. Now, we come down through this cavern. It's a long drop. Let's take the plunge. What is that? Okay, this thing does not have a logbook entry, so don't even bother to scan it. Just keep shooting at it. Scanning it will only delay you and give you more damage. But according to one retro designer's blog, That thing is called an Azalion. That thing is the name of the creature, which was originally supposed to have multiple eyes, but they changed it so you only had to shoot the mouth. Interesting fact about that particular enemy right there. Hardened Phazon is covering an opening. Explosive blasts may be able to shatter it. Well, let's get our hyper missiles out and shoot this to reveal another drop. As a bunch of mini-roids come out. If you've not scanned mini-roids, this is one of your last opportunities in the entire game to do so. Take another drop down here. We're just going further and further, deeper down into the planet. As you can see, there's been one downward stretch, but we're trying to get to the core because that's where Dark Samus is. This mission began... Well, this whole mission against Phazon began on Talon 4, but we uncovered a greater galactic threat, and now we're ready to stop the galactic threat once and for all. Okay, this is the hardest part of the entire thing here. This is your final challenge on Phaaze before the final boss. Serpentine organ serves as a Leviathan womb. Tissue on the side looks like it could be torn off, so you want to tear this off. There's also loads of Metroids around here which will try and disrupt you. He's going to get really annoyed, so kill all the Metroids as soon as possible. Okay. Scan this thing in here, right here. This should be able to... You can catch this guy. This guy is a Leviathan infant. A Leviathan in early development. Phazon within is highly unstable. Leviathans are the children of Phaaze. They are bioforms that begin life deep within the planet, inside the base of a serpentine organ that serves as a womb. The Leviathan will remain in here, feeding on an endless supply of Phazon until it develops its Phazon core. The developed core marks the Leviathan's transition into adolescence and its departure from the womb. The serpentine organ moves the adolescent from deep within inside Phaaze and releases it closer to the planet's surface. Here the bioform will continue to grow and mature beneath its older siblings. As time passes and the older ones are launched into space, the Leviathan will slowly make its way to the planet's surface. It is here the Leviathan will reach full maturity. Once Phaaze has located a planetary target to corrupt, it will launch the Leviathan into space. The Leviathan is capable of interstellar travel, creating wormholes in space to expedite the journey. Instinctively, it homes in on its planetary target. Shortly after impact, the bioform dies, leaving its armoured shell to protect the Phazon core. Before it dies, the bioform often attracts and enthralls a large local predator. After mutating it through intense Phazon exposure, it compels the creature to protect the core. The core then begins to seep into the planet, replacing the local ecosystem with one based on Phazon. Really interesting thing right there. Right, we want to try and destroy this thing. Let's try and disrupt Dark Samus' plans, stop another Leviathan from coming out, because now we're in the belly of the beast we can do such. But get rid of the Metroids. Always cease fire on the Leviathan infant if Metroids are coming round, because they will try to disrupt your fire. So let's just keep firing away at this thing. This will damage you quite a bit. This will be one of your biggest tests on the planet. Also, the Leviathan infant can change sides, so when this happens, jump over the other side and kill all the Metroids around here too, as well as that thing. No! Dang it! Get away, Metroids! Now you will take a bit of damage here, but don't worry too much because you will be rewarded with back to full Phazon once this is all over. So let's just keep shooting the Leviathan infant until it changes sides. Which is now, and let's kill a Metroid while we're at it. And another one. Yeah, I thought there'd be another one around here somewhere. Oh, dang it! Okay, that doesn't help at all whatsoever. Okay, I don't think this has happened to me before, so... wow, this is bad. Okay, if this happens, there's a safe point over this way. Right, let's get out of here as soon as possible, dang it. Okay, let's kill these guys, shoot the Leviathan infant a bit more. Kill the Metroid. Well, I'm down to half health, so that's pretty bad. Because we need as lot of health as possible. Well, honestly, I've never survived this part with a huge amount of health, so I didn't expect it to happen this occasion. And it has always I've always needed multiple attempts to do the final boss battle in this game. Just wanted to show an interesting fact there. Might be better actually to travel along this way for convenience sake. Get out of here. Get out, Metroid, say it! Health recovery, much needed. Just keep shooting the Leviathan infants. It has quite a beefy amount of health, so it does take a considerable amount to go down. And all the Metroids in around here just don't help whatsoever because they just keep spawning. Well, close one. I think it's changed sides, so we go down here. Another gel sack which just keeps spawning. Fortunately, the gel sacks do drop health, so if you ever need them, remember to destroy them. The Metroids don't seem to drop as much health. Come on! Oh, it's gone over the other side again, hasn't it? Okay. So yeah, nothing much to say here, really. But we're almost to the end. Absorb you. Pummel this. Gonna absorb this energy right here. Sheesh, how much health do you have? Let's go through the other side yet again. Take that. Man, I'm really not sure if we're going to survive this now. Final boss might be a bit of a stretch. There we go! Okay, let's absorb all this energy. Okay, down there is our final boss battle. But that is going to be saved for the finale. Next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, we end this. We will save the galaxy from Phazon corruption. Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please share this output with your friends so more people can watch it. And hit that notification bell to be updated on when future episodes come out. Although there is only one more after this, so whether that's worth it or not is entirely up to you. Anyway, also follow me on Twitter at GenerateAPerson for ramblings on various different subjects of a variety of interests, including video games, some sports, some costume fighting things. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you for watching. I've been A Person. Goodbye.